My Setup episode number 270, recorded live on September 10, 2017. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly. That's producer Tom at Thomas Philly on Twitter. How you doing today?
I mean, it just basically says it right there. Giant football, let's do it.
Let's get it. Let's get them cowgirls. Anyways, yeah, first day. He hates when I say cowgirls. First day of the legitimate football Sunday
season.
For this season of the year, of the month, of the day. Anyways, yeah, let's just hop into the first set of the day, submitted by David. He's 19. He said that to keep in mind he's less of a gamer and more of a professional media creator since it's his job. Cable management is not a priority because his setup is constantly changing with new production gear and he needs regular access to cables to switch something out, etc. The far right monitor is a Mac Mini used for multi-view and Logic Pro X, and the picture with the single monitor is his roommate's monitor for watching movies, games, etc. He also uses it as an additional multi-view. The picture with the camera gear is under the bed. So here's the thing. It's going to be hard for me to like really give David a good score for a few different reasons. One, he's got a roommate, but he's like professional media creator, you know, so it's like the idea that he's probably in a dorm or like an apartment or something, in a dorm, it completely ruins what you're going for because the desk isn't big enough. The usability on the desk isn't great. The cable management, which you already touched on, regardless, that's a category on the show, not great. Out of sight, out of mind, not great. Really, theme, not great. Every category is just kind of really not great. So it's not really like, don't take it as a personal attack, but you were the lowest score for the day. You did get a 50, and I think it's understandable because I think a normal person, if I was to say, hey, look at this first photo, look at this setup, and tell me how you would use that. Everyone would be like, you got the keyboard here, the keyboard there, you got 55 things on the bottom left, and you got all this stuff, like the screens don't look like they're in a spot that makes sense. Nothing seems to make sense to me. Why would you try to fit the Mac Mini setup on with this setup? It's just a lot of why for me. I personally don't like this setup at all. I think, for me, I do media creation and stuff, not just on YouTube. Like, I do other stuff, and I cannot even imagine having to use that to edit a video. That looks absolutely terrifying to sit there. You know, you sit there and you're just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, just so much stuff. Usability, like I said, is just not great, and it's just so much stuff all over the place. Not even on the desk, off to the right. And then, of course, you show the other screen. I mean, that's just not really helping the scenario here. You know, great stuff under your bed. You know, you got like a mixer, and you got
a lot of cool stuff. Yeah,
he's got the shoulder rig from New Year and stuff like that. But I mean, just seeing that, I'm not gonna be like 95 because he's spent money on stuff. Like, no, it's not a great setup. There is no theme. I get it. There's limitations given where you are, and that's why I said that. But yeah, it's going to be hard for me to really look past it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to get scored. It's not like you get, you know, exceptions on like, oh, he's in a dorm, he has to have everything accessible and all that. Oh, you get an 85. It's like, it's not going to happen. You have to be scored the same way everybody else does. It's not. It's cool. You got a lot of cool stuff, and you know what you're doing and all that kind of stuff. But with the space you have and all the stuff that you have in the dorm, it's not really working.
I just feel like it's odd to me that he does, quote unquote, professional media creation, and it's his job, but this is his setup. Imagine he had like an actual decent looking setup that was easy to use. Life would be a lot easier. So you're at this point, you're kind of just hurting yourself. But, you know, everyone has personal preference. So, next set of the day, submitted by Samuel. He's 12, and he just talked about his specs and his equipment, so I don't really have too much information on him. I mean, he's kind of a quiet guy, you know? Really, I mean, that right there for 12 years old, I mean, obviously, your daddy had to help you. Your daddy had to have a helping hand.
Or mommy.
Or mommy, or two mommies or two daddy. I don't know the situation. All I know is you definitely didn't do it yourself, because a 12-year-old... doing that kind of like wire mold.
Okay, apparently he built like the piece that is in the subwoofer over there. There's like literally like a blocked piece that he built to make the subwoofer fit in there. It's the weirdest thing ever.
The second photo is where I'm like mainly concerned, like that's really damn good. So, I mean, okay. If you're the one that did it, that's great. But that's some clean shit right there. Yeah. My main concern is in the first photo, just the speakers. Like, why are they so, like, the one is like literally up against the wall. I don't understand what's going on there. At least angle them in if you want it to be that far apart, if there's like some sort of like, you know, they have to be 36 inches apart from the monitor or else. So if that's what you're going for, that's fine. Just at least angle it in or something. Now, the rest of it is, of course, there is no theme looking at this photo. I mean, maybe you could look at the third photo and be like, his theme is IKEA minimalistic and hats, you know, and fake plants. But for the most part, I mean, there really is there's no theme. People are mad that the fake plants are different. You know, I mean, they are different. I don't know if that's really grounds for like getting pissed off. Like, God damn it, man. But
I mean, they're bad enough as it is.
Yeah. I mean, am I a fan of how the cables come out of the keyboard and stuff? I mean, I feel like that would be really annoying with right up against your chest.
Yeah.
Also, wouldn't you not want to plug your peripherals into a USB hub? I feel like that's just something where you want it to go directly to the motherboard rather than...
Yeah, because he has them. I guess he's running off the Mac or whatever. I guess the way the cable management worked, that it's like the best if you just put it inside the USB in front of him.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. I keep forgetting that he's on a.
Yeah, because the Mac
stool on the bottom right is like really confusing.
Yeah.
Me. Why do you even have that? But yeah, I mean, I guess it's not bad if you're on a Mac, because who really gives a shit? Why are you using those peripherals on a Mac anyway? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. But I mean, what a crazy audio setup for.
He's legit some legit crap.
Technically, though, the window really messes things up because the left speaker, or the left, that left one, that's too far over. So the rear soundstage is therefore compromised in what you're doing. But yeah, I mean,
good job.
People are also complaining the right one is higher, and now that I look at it, you're goddamn right it is higher.
Yeah, I could see that.
God damn it, Samuel. Damn it.
You're 12 years old. Do something right.
Yeah, God. Anyways, you ready for the next setup?
Yeah, let's do it.
Derek, 20, musician, loves the Spurs, also does some gaming on the side. He asked what color he should paint his wall. I don't know. I can't really see your wall. It's a joke. Don't laugh. In his most recent photos, he moved his PC to the top of the desk. Yeah, I think that was maybe not the best decision, considering you already had almost no desk space as is. Yeah, I mean, the first photo I think kind of tells the whole story of what's going on here. I mean, the usability is just god-awful. I mean, it's absolutely terrible. Is that a little too harsh saying it like that?
No, it's fine. In his original photos, they were like, it was a lot cleaner desktop. I don't know what he added to make it much more, except for the PC, of course, but like he added a lot more to make it much more.
The problem is the depth. The desk is not deep enough for what you're trying to do. Not even deep enough to fit the monitor or the TV or whatever it's a Westinghouse and your peripherals. If you can't fit your display and your peripherals, the desk ain't gonna work. That's just common sense. So you need to figure out a new desktop solution, because that is just one of the biggest issues you have here. I mean, honestly, what the hell, man? Like, you have no room at all. And then it's just, I feel like maybe because it's dark, it makes things look way worse than they really are.
Yeah.
You know, the computer shouldn't be there. The headphones should be somewhere else. Everything just looks so close together, like you have no goddamn room to do anything. You're so far to the left with your peripherals, but you have two screens that you set up as two primaries, but you can't set one up as a primary and the other as a secondary, so that's kind of why you did that. It's like a whole list of things I could come up with regarding this setup. The second photo, I mean, the cable management, sure, that's not really managed though. It's just kind of like, yeah, they're not gonna fall, but they're all just kind of hanging loose and doing whatever. Third photo, it's not really how LEDs are supposed to be used. You're not really supposed to be able to see the LEDs. They're supposed to bounce off and give some ambiance. And then, like, you know, I think really the only cool thing about this is the fourth photo. I mean, that's pretty badass.
You love drums, so I added the photo.
Yeah, I would love to have that, and I love me a good trombone.
Is that I thought that was a trumpet. Trombones are like the fatter ones.
Doesn't it have a... No, look, it's got the slider piece.
I don't know.
We need a music expert here. It's not... I'm going to go for trombone.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm going to go for trombone, Tom.
For 500?
For 500, Trebek. Let's do it. Anyways, yeah, I mean, there's not much theme on the right side, which is fine because that's like your jam session.
Yeah.
And then everyone's saying trombone. Get in my face, right, Tom? Let's do it.
I know we had a bunch of nerds at the chat.
It's a tuba. No. And then of course, above the monitors and stuff, like you did a great job. Is it a bit random and not really the best? Sure. But at least it's a theme nonetheless. So
he easily could have done, like, his setup had the Spurs theme, and then on the right side, his music theme.
Yeah.
Boom. Just done. Just done.
Boom. Bam.
So what
boom.
would you paint the wall color? I guess he's talking about the setup portion.
I wouldn't even be worried about the wall color yet. Jesus Christ. If you're worried about that, I mean, honestly, I'd probably go for like an L desk that takes up that corner. Does it interfere into like the drum set area?
Maybe.
But just enough side stepping piece where you could put like your PC and stuff like that, and then keep your monitors to the left side, and you got to work with that. And then guess what? Don't worry about your wall yet. I think that's the least of your worries.
Yeah.
So you ready for the next setup?
Let's do it.
Next setup submitted by Burhan. That's the first I've ever read that name. 13 years old, tries to keep his setup and room to a strict theme of black. Well, you already did a terrible job with that. Sorry. I didn't finish reading it.
Jump to conclusions. I'm like, come on, dude.
Because I thought for a second it just ended. Black, white, and red. Well, okay, you did a really bad job then, because where the hell's the red?
Did you read the rest of it?
Because he's broke. Let's see. But because he's broke, he's not exactly complete. So he's been trying to save up $650 in order to upgrade everything except the desktop. So he's grateful for what he has, especially the gaming PC. Where's the red?
I don't know where he got red from. I'm guessing that, like, when he saves up, he'll be able to incorporate red.
Well, Tom, he's been trying to keep a strict theme of black, white, and red.
I only have grays and silvers, basically. That's all he said.
Jesus, at least make the damn car red, like.
That's true.
He's very strict about it, but he's got yellow and blue on his screen. Oh my God! I mean, he really could have went for yellow because his printer's so goddamn old it's turning yellow. And hey, it's got blue on the inside of it, so yeah, he could have went for yellow and blue and been way better off. Honestly, though, man, just
maybe he is colorblind. We don't know.
If he's no, there's nothing here that could even trigger his colorblindness.
Just trying to give him excuses. Okay?
Yeah, it's not working. The thing is here, for Burhan, Bo Burnham, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like Bo Burnham.
Yeah, that's what I read it as at first. He's 13, so am I going to sit here and make fun of him? Of course. So second photo, you look at it, I mean, you have a whole panel to hide your cables, except it looks like, 35 snakes on this motherfucking plane. Oh, I didn't mean to curse. And then he's got the little boom box. He's like, I put my hands up to play my song. The butterfly.
It's got dynamic bass boost.
Damn right it does. That's why it's on the floor, Tom.
That's
Shakes
true.
the whole house.
Is that a subwoofer?
Dude, he plays it and the cops have to come every time he turns it on.
Turn the music down.
I don't even know what to say about this, man. Like, the PC should be on the floor.
The PC, like, it looks cool as hell because, like, I saw the inside of the case or whatever. He's got, like, cool stuff in it, but that's where he spent all of his money, like, from his birthday and Christmas and all that.
Yeah, it's called have common sense.
Yeah.
Should I spend all this here and have an amazing setup or just an amazing PC? PC. So, honestly, that should go on the floor. Cable management definitely needs to be worked on. You have, like, 5 things in your room. I don't know why your cables are just so bad. Yeah, I'm done. Do you have anything you want to say?
No, yeah, it's you need to work on it.
Whew. All right. Next setup with the names, man. Pranav 12. Wow, a lot of young people today. Mostly uses his setup for gaming and video editing, and he's going for a red and black theme. There's no way. He said he's going for red, and there's red in the setup. What? Is this a new trend?
Say what?
What? Honestly, though, this setup lost out on so many points on simple little things. Very simple. And you know what that is? First off, why hang the car poster all the way up there?
It fills up a broken piece of the wall. I don't know.
Well, that just like absolutely makes no sense. Yeah, maybe he like shot the wall and he's like, God damn it, my mom's gonna kill me.
Pranav.
Yeah. Pranav, what was that gunshot sound?
Why do you have a gun? You're 12.
Like, nothing, Mom. Pulls out a poster. It's like, oh, nice poster, honey. It's like, you're damn right, it's nice, Ma.
You should center it. No, Mom.
Yeah, it's like, she's like, no, let me just do it. It's like, get the hell out of my room, Mom. Seriously though, you need to put that dead center. Call it a day. Having it up there makes no sense.
I would not
Plus,
have it
it's green.
Yeah.
I mean, it just. Then again, his mouse is green, and it's not just green; it's green. Like,
It's
look
green,
at that
right?
shit.
Maybe go green.
Yeah, go green or
Green
go
LEDs.
home. Yeah, it's not like he has much he has to change.
Well, it looks like is a controller LEDs like covering it, or is that a red controller in the middle?
No, that's just because of the LEDs.
I hope so. I don't know. It seems like it would be.
All you have to do is change your LED color, and you're all set and ready to go.
Yeah.
Also, the clock's in a weird ass spot, and it's just a weird ass clock. I mean, can you really tell the time? I can't even tell the time looking at a normal clock.
Yeah, it looks like. I don't know.
Honestly, what time would that be? No, I'm just kidding. It's just like.
You just keep, like, looking at like
it's like 20 minutes into the show, I'm like.
It looks like it's like 6 something.
No, that's 7:25. 7:25, Tom.
It's between 6 and 7. 7's like
7:25.
All right. We can't really tell.
7:25. Anyways, really though, looking at this setup, the speakers. I mean, come on. Even Helen Keller could tell that they're behind the monitors. I mean, come on, man. Is that really? You like turn it on, you're like, I can't hear it, but it's so good.
Put my hands up.
Yeah, I put my hands up.
I like how you put that Pimp My Setup logo right there.
I like
really
that he's also
catering.
not subscribed. Little pussy. No, I'm just kidding. He's not even signed in, so that's fine. But he doesn't have a YouTube account.
Doesn't watch the show.
Really though, the Fallout little Volt character, whatever is now, a Pit Boy or some bullshit like that. That's in a stupid spot. I mean, you could just knock that off really easily. Yeah, I mean, it just the monitors should be up on like a stand or something. That'll help out with everything. And then the right side looks like it's really underutilized. Some key space there to put stuff. The snowball, is that really gonna like? I don't know if you actually pull it out, because if you do, you're covering your monitor. But if you use it there, it's gonna be like, "Oh, but it's just snowball until I'm making a video." Like, it's not gonna sound good. I'm just gonna go out there on a limb and say that.
You made it sound bad, so yeah, I could see that.
What?
No, because you made it sound bad by doing.
Well, that's me mimicking how it would actually sound. Because this thing sounds like Jesus.
It does.
Anyone could talk to this, and they'll just sound amazing. Cable management also. I mean, at least it's going in like one direction. But look at the wires there.
Yeah, it looks like whatever that's holding it up is like falling apart.
Yeah, just like his life.
Wow.
Also, what do you think about the subwoofer being on top of the PC?
I mean, you have room.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe. Yeah, no, you have room next to it. Just put it next to it.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Just never put on top of your computer in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And you'll be
simple
all set and
stuff.
ready to go.
Simple stuff.
Simple, dude.
If you watch the show, you would know.
Yeah. We gotta start going. We got
We're
3
good.
more to go through. Okay, next setup submitted by Johnny Pizzle. Johnny Pizzle's 33 years old. He's a commercial real estate developer, and as a side job hobby, he restores old Mercedes from the 1970s to the 1980s era. Uses his setup for YouTube and some light gaming, and our show has inspired him to have a clean, minimalist setup. So, man, so much I want to just like compliment, but a few things I just want to be like, damn it, Johnny Pizzle. Damn it. First off, my God, I know some people are going to say this is so stupid. The like crate thing off to the left, like the old storage thingamajig.
Super cool.
That is like the coolest looking thing, the weathered look to that and whatnot. And then what I love about it is that the tabletop matches it so well, but then the artwork, the newspaper above is so everything. It's got like a really nice color theme. Even the tiles flow into it. The white is really nice. I think it looks way better than if you had darker drawers. I really like what he's going for. I wish the newspaper was centered to the monitor, though.
Yeah.
That's just like driving me insane. Another thing for me is, do I like where the PC is and all that? No, I think that's just a little too tight for good airflow. I don't think it's like suffocating and dying. I mean, let's be honest, but it just looks like everything's a little too vacuum sealed, like literally right up against each other, like no spacing at all.
It's a cool little idea, have your tabletop moved over to the right so that you can like just fit it in there and just call it a day. But
yeah, but he's also not centered to the opening, which drives me a little crazy, but I know he has the window over there. Yeah. So personally, I think it would have been fine if he had the Alex roll all the way to the edge, to the wall, and that stuff on the other side. I mean, I think more than anything, it's like, honestly, just the way the symmetry and all that works, I think you should just put the drawer to the right side. We see PCs and all that stuff all the time, and it's never like, oh God. I think that this is a little more like, the first thing my eyes went to was looking at, honestly, the drawer.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, that looks weird, not against the wall. And someone just said it's to hide wires. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's him. But yeah, I definitely agree. There's probably a lot of benefit to doing that, but hiding the cables in the setup really isn't that hard. And looking at the left side, we do see a little black wire sticking out, but coming out of the power outlet, he's at least doing a good job with that, like going in a certain direction. But then Tom spoiled it. God damn it.
I didn't know you wanted.
Yeah, but then I was going to say, like, it all looked good, and then you actually look what under the desk is, and then you start to realize, oh, there's not really too much thought
Just a
into
little
that.
little droops throughout. Nothing
Pretty easy
crazy
to fix. But the other point I was going to make off of that is, it seems like most of his cables aren't really hiding. They kind of do just splurge out to the side, which is good. So moving the drawer shouldn't really be the end of the world for him. You know what I mean?
I can see that, yeah.
So I do think he should just move the drawer. What do you think, though?
Yeah, no, you should move the drawer. I feel like you need symmetry. Like the drawer is on the left-hand side all the way at the end, so put it on the right side. Simple stuff. But like the PC's not, I don't know what the PC case looks like, but what if you put it on top of the desk because you have room?
Yeah, the top right is completely empty.
Yeah, like I don't know what the hell that is in the corner.
And it's not like he can sit there and use that for something because the drawer's there anyway. You know? So I like it, though. I think that there's so much potential here. Just a few things that you still need to add to it to kind of, like, I don't see headphones. I don't know if you even care for headphones, but that's just one of the parts that we grade, and maybe build on theme just a little bit more, but it's definitely there.
It's definitely first place.
Is it? I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it is. But yeah, next setup submitted by Kayla, 17. She threw shade at herself in the beginning of the email by saying she has a laptop setup because she spent too much money on her overpriced peripherals. Her setup split into two. The left side is for schoolwork and boring stuff, and the right side is for gaming and cool stuff. She has black paintings and a clock because her room is black and white themed. If she were to change those paintings to Wally paintings, why am I reading that as if it's... Oh, would it clash with the rest of the room? I was like, that doesn't... Anyways. So she wants to know if she was to put up Wally paintings, would it clash with the rest of the room?
I think she was like making like a lot of jokes and all that. Like I thought like that was part of it.
I see. I don't know. I have a small brain, and I'm just reading what you wrote. Also, she asked if she should put LEDs on her glass desk. YouTube channel is Miss Affliction. Yeah, I was like, where's the L?
Yeah.
So, whoo, someone said, is this the 50 setup? No, this.
Well, yeah, because the previous photo.
God damn it, Tom.
I was waiting.
I know, I didn't even get to finish my damn thought.
People were freaking out.
Yeah, I was like, is this the 50 setup? No. Because that was a before photo. There you go. Tom's fired.
Well, I mean, I was doing it literally for the past like 2 minutes and you didn't see it.
Because I'm reading the damn email. Anyways, so take a look at this. You know, as much as I want to say, oh, like the before and after is like mind changing. All she did was fix the cables and take the stuff off the floor. The you know, you condense a little bit on the left side, but I feel like there's still a lot of shit on the left side. Granted, they are like further back, and it's like you still have that desk space that she was talking about that she needed, so that's pretty good. But I still feel like just out of sight, out of mind, just like the amount of stuff is like, whoa, you know?
Yeah.
You know, she really, I don't think she was kidding about the Wally stuff. She has a lot of Wally and Evie and all that. So I do think I would personally do that because the walls, especially the left wall, definitely needs something going on over there. I don't know what's on that right wall. You know,
it looks like a canvas poster, but it's just black.
But it's like not centered to the setup, so there's got to be something else going to the right of the setup, I'm assuming. I don't know. But I do think definitely theme needs to be worked on a little bit. Wall wise, I think on top of the desk you have a lot of cool, unique, different things. You know, we hate these desks and they're extremely hard to cable manage, so bravo for doing that, especially with a laptop. I mean, that's not easy to do, but you did a great job. But for the most part, I would just say down the road, I would definitely upgrade the desk. It'll make your life so much easier. You'll have way more depth. The left side won't look as crazy because you'll have actual desk space. Like, yeah, you have desk space there, but let's be honest, it's not the biggest free real estate in the world. So that's definitely something I would think about. And I like it. See, she knows you have to put the Yeti on a soft surface. Otherwise, every little, it's like boom, boom. It's the loudest, most annoying thing in the world. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. I like it. And I think my favorite part of the setup is that it is an upgrade. It is a before and after. Had I just seen the first photo, I mean, the second photo, I would have been like, you know, this, that, and the other. But knowing what she came from, I mean, bravo. So what do you think?
No, it's really good. Cable management was really good. I mean, like for, you know, a glass desk like this, the ugly ass desk, she did a great job with it. So yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Bravo. Next and final set of the day, submitted by JJ15, uses, her?
No, he.
You wrote her.
Oh, I was running off of the other person. I was typing.
JJ, you're now a female. No, JJ uses this setup mainly for playing PS4 and watching YouTube. The PC is only on the desk to take up space, and he uses his laptop that is connected to his monitor to watch YouTube. He's really into Marvel and the Avengers, and I think we got that vibe. I don't know about you, Tom. I kind of get the vibe.
I don't see it.
No. In the first photo, you can even see Iron Man on the lampshade.
Yeah. It's a little weird, but yeah.
I don't know. Does the lampshade come like that?
No, I think he probably put a sticker on it, maybe.
Your mom's going to beat you.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming in like, Hulk, I got you, fam.
Yeah, I got you, fam. But yeah, taking a look at this setup, I do think it's pretty interesting. It's very IKEA starter kit-ish, but I think that's great. You know, he's 15. He's got the bare minimums, I feel like.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I think for once we're seeing a good job at theme in terms of the wall. It's only 2 pieces of art, but it perfectly fills up what's on the wall in terms of space, and he's not overdoing it like we've seen. You know, some people do it, but then they do it times 10. You know, he's doing just like the perfect amount, so I like it. As far as the actual setup itself, I find it a little bit weird that the plant is on top of the PlayStation, but I mean, if that's how you...
That's how it grows so much.
Yeah, because it gets so warm and the plant's like, the hell,
sunlight.
Dead. That's what that lamp's there for.
Yeah. It needs a little trimming too.
Yeah. For the most part, though, it is simple. Maybe the speaker. I guess the speakers are fine. I just don't like when they're touching other stuff because I'm like weird. But maybe some. Is that like an actual headphone stand, or is he just laying it? No, I think he's just laying it against.
Yeah, enjoyed it. Sorry, I was yawning. Dude.
I do think better way to display that would work well. And then, I mean, yeah. The laptop, I think, is just my only complaint. But if that's not what you're using, then, you know, who really...
Yeah, it's like, read that part again. He said he connects his laptop to the monitor so he watches YouTube.
He uses his laptop that is connected to his monitor to watch YouTube.
So the PC is used for...
That's a great point. Use setup mainly for PS4 and watching YouTube. PC is only on the desk to take up What? How did I just read past that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't really make sense. I thought there was like another...
Okay, JJ. I went from like thinking like, yo,
so
JJ...
the PC doesn't like work?
Yeah, I went from thinking like JJ was a cool guy and all that to now I'm just kind of like, the hell's wrong with JJ? Knowing that you actually use the laptop at your setup, like that's what's... But how is he...
Wait, no, because it's not plugged in.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know. It's so confusing.
Is it because he's opening up the laptop to watch YouTube on that? If that's the case, JJ, then you need to get your brain checked because that makes absolutely no sense.
Like, I'm guessing maybe the PS4, you know, it's connected to the monitor, of course, but then I don't know. I
mean, the PC has to be because there's no cable coming from the laptop.
Yeah, unless the cable disappears.
It's invisible. I don't know, man. JJ, you just really confused the shit out of me. I didn't give you a perfect score on usability anyway because I don't like where the speakers are. It's really nitpicking. I don't like where the headphones are. Again, nitpicking. But I don't like where the laptop is. So that's just kind of what I would say. And then, of course, also the cable management isn't perfect by any means. I mean, that's the easiest thing to fix.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that you just left it droop in there, I mean, you could have even just scotch taped it to the bottom of the desk for the photo.
Yeah, and then it'll droop down anyway.
Yeah, and that would have been more than enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to talk about the setup anymore. I think it's just time for the part of the show where we give the score. You know? And also, yeah, Kurt Grosser, good friend of mine, go check out his YouTube channel, made a great point. He said, crazy that Toshiba and Razer partnered to make laptops, because he put a Razer stick on.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, Tom? Calm down.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, David, 50, Samuel, 74, Derek, 66, Burhan, 54, Pranav 72, Johnny 86, Kayla 76, JJ 78, which should honestly be like a 22 because you're confusing the shit out of me. Yeah. But anyways, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Pimp, episode number 270. We're 11 September. That's Thomas for Thomas. We'll see you next time.